So since being here, I've had no water, well, for 2 years, and I was told there's no water for 5 years. And now, as soon as I stop them, they start sending water. And the Remains discovered it. So the Tangies. Nice. Oh, really? Oh, gosh. But you're up so early. After doing all that work yesterday. You know what? Remain, I woke up and I could smell burning. And I said, I wonder if... And the bushes... Did you? Oh my gosh. Well, I could smell burning today, and I thought, well, I can't hear no popping. Yeah. But I can smell it. But guess what it was? You see how the mind is? It was the mosquito coil. Oh. Because there was mosquitoes, so I thought, let me burn the coil. And I realised it's that, Denise. Your mind, because you're just thinking about that.
Yeah, that's that.
Oh gosh, yeah, I remember cutting the lawn and breaking that, to be fair. I remember when I was cutting the lawn and then that dude, I must have stood on it, but they don't.
Oh, you end up being from?
Yeah, but the thing is, you would think these people would go around and see what's what. All these years they said there couldn't be no water up here, and then... did you say it's because of election time?
Most of that. But normally they say water right through.
Well, they should. Well, at the end of the day, I think people should just harvest it themselves anyway.
Yes, the whole road full of water.
And it's coming from here?
Yeah, you will look over here, so this is full of water.
Oh. And I was, you know, the other day it weren't here because when I can't remember who was asking. Oh, nice one! Look at that, to the rescue again. You're always here at the right time. And they're not charging us for this, are they?
Huh?
They're not.
No, sir, you didn't give it this. No, pass on in a smaller piece.
This one here. That one?
Yeah.
I wonder if I should get let me go and get that thing out the end finger. I've got some connections. Should I go and get them?
Get some connection, but we don't want them too big.
Let me just go in the box. People ain't got water, they turn it on, they don't consider, there's been no water for how many years. Let them come and check and make sure the pipings are all
fitting.
But they don't care, do they? They don't care. Do you want me to get another knife for that one?
Yes, I'm going to cut the screwing one.
Yeah, God knew that this was going to happen. It's horrible, it is.
Yeah.
You don't have water and then... Huh? You can't lock it? No, because the lock off was on the other side. Unless is there an edge, end cap or something? No, that can't. That's too big, isn't it, then, Cuff? Let me go and get the other box.
Yeah.
I'm going to get another box.
But you have kind of talented more.
Kind of talented, we're super talented.
you find right couple in the Jamaica. You want the outer, so. Let's see. As it were, you whole set. That's the next thing to you.
And there ain't even anywhere open because it's Sunday morning.
I run out of time. One thing current there, I know, sir.
Huh?
The current, whatever did it? Yeah.
No, I think that was the one that he was nicking.
Oh.
Do you want me to get the chisel thing to put under it?
I see. I just see Tanji kind of hold.
Do you want me to get another knife to do that? So I tried several ways. Well, and you got to work with what you got. I tell you, it gets you to think critically. That's what I love about Jamaicans. They don't give up so easy and run out and buy. I mean, it's Sunday, so I can't even go and buy anything anyway. Good day.
Morning.
Hi. That's why I don't like the blue one, you know. The blue one's the better one because you could work with anything. But once you open it, it dries up, you know, the tangent.
Blue one, people.
It's like one use. They should just sell it in smaller.
It's stronger.
Yeah, but it's no good if you can't open it. It's so strong, it seals the tin. Yeah.
White
I
and
want something pipe that I put in there, man. Electrical pipe I put in there.
yeah, but I will be fine. I don't know coupling, that's what I try to use.
No, that's no, it's not the this is the electric, you know. That's the water.
No, man, they might want to electric.
Oh, that okay. Does it matter?
To a bus.
To a bus. But a piece ID there, say, no?
No, man, it's in the sun.
That's-
After a while,
Oh.
to a bus.
Well, it can improvise for.
I tell you, cause I know, say, upon last side, the water here, yes.
You know,
You see, in the road, look.
I look for the yard, too.
Yeah, when I come up here, this man, I go about, I say, yo, the whole of the road, I come up here, so I say, over here, so water, so I know, say, half of this a pipe. So I try to fix up, say, if you come back, you know, so the water there, you know.
Yeah, man, that's connecting.
That me would see me
You
connect.
find if it complain for you?
No.
No, yeah, me find one next
Oh.
one for you also. For this part, yeah. So I will put on him. But I blue tangic, but you want to use, but he hard for up in the fat.
No players.
But how you play?
The pliers are tired.
Try players, you can make your players now up in the needle, bro. Tight.
You knocky?
Shake your knocky.
Knocky head a hit.
No, me knocky head a hit.
Yeah, he knocky head a hit and round the edging.
Oh, for lift up it.
Yeah, we trade there. Knocky trade, we short trade in there because
How are you, Mr. Lazy?
lucky lock up.
Yeah, I mean, I say.
Yeah, the thing is, if that can use, I'd rather use it on top of the roof.
Oh,
Cause you know, once you use it, open them.
You see that one there that I wet and dry?
Yeah, you don't need to use it now.
No, man, you're best one to use.
This one,
No, you want a
This
yeah,
one.
I say blue one, I better
wet
one.
and dry.
Try it then.
You hold more pressure.
Ah, you see me? Yeah, yeah.
Shall I get the WD-40 and spray around it?
No, myself, you knock your head.
Yeah, because that's called knackering the thread.
Say like I check.
Knacky head for knacker the thread. Oh, gotta do what you. Oh, look at that. Oh, thank you, it worked.
Yeah,
It
man.
worked. I tell you, God sends the right people at the right time. God bless you, sir.
Yeah. This one is better, you know. As me tell you, this one is stronger.
It is, and you can use it in wet conditions. So, a piece of electrical piping will burst. Perhaps I could put something over it so the sun don't get it.
Over a pipe.
Yeah.
But my time, I still have to go change the car outside it there.
Yeah.
I still have to go change the car.
Like the ones on top
I
of
tell you,
it.
so now you couldn't know the ball now you can just use the ball, you understand?
Yeah. Perhaps you just like up there, just put them on, put all that round them. Then again. So you have to really wait for the rain to come to fill up the tanks up the top to see if...
You see how this one is your next one is off in a hit.
Is that dried already? Oh, you
Inside
don't need
part,
it
not
to be...
dry yet.
Oh. That you
So
too.
now we have to go do it now, so now what you have to do? Go use piece of bag, tie up on it before me tuck it in first.
Okay. Even that all right, but then again, plastic doesn't, does it? So quickly. That's why we've got all the problem on the planet. With people chucking their plastic in the bushes. Stop doing it. For, you know, wrecking nature. And then in the sea, the fish eating it, still coming back poisoning us. So look after everything, take care of stuff. It's spilling. There's something that's spilling. Yeah, really lean. Hiya, Tony. I know, but there wasn't. I checked it, you know, Tony. I'm going to put my neighbour on camera. Do you mind being on camera, Tony? I won't then. I'm going to catch his face. That's Tony, my good neighbour. Very helpful. He wasn't coming through, Tony, yesterday. No.
Fix the pipe down so I get more flow.
Okay. But Remain saw all the water out there and said it was me, so it was from here. You're going to do some spraying? Okay. This is the one who rescued us the other day. My friends with the car. Oh my God, that was a good work that you did. Kind sir. Stay blessed.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yes.
I tell you, these people, National Water Commissioning, it's a crying shame.
More than crime shame.
Disgusting. Just commodities, they don't care about us, they don't care. You know, they're going to put the water back on after 7 years. Come round and check the pipes so it doesn't waste. Oh, they annoy me. No, they don't annoy you, Denise. It's just as it is. But you see, things get sorted. Things get sorted in my life when I don't even know it needs doing. The people just come, like Remain. Tell it, you know you're an earth angel. Did you know that? You are an earth angel. Thank you. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're joining for the first time, a big massive welcome and thank you for joining. And today, you've seen in the video what happened this morning, and there has been something on my heart to share about National Water Commissioning, that they are indeed thieves. But yes, so I've been here for 2 years now, just over 2 years, and when I came here I was told that there was no water supply. There hadn't been any water supply coming up here for, it was 5 years. So 5 and 2 makes 7, so 7 years there's been no water. And, you know, I've got quite a lot of tanks in. What they're supposed... So basically what I did, because when I got them, like, had to get them filled up, the once, it was like extortionate. So I was told, so I didn't, you know, the water catchment hadn't been sort of set up, so it wasn't really catching enough water when you just came. So I was told that if you're with National Water Commissioning, you pay their service charge. When they come out, then when you need to call them, when there's no water up here, you need to call them, then the water truck will come out and they'll fill up your tanks. So I thought, oh, that sounds like a good deal. So that's what I was doing, really. So been here just over 2 years and I had to call them out about 4 times. It's in the hill country. There's a lot of rain up here. If you've got good catchments, you know, generally okay. And so I've been paying them this water so-called service charge. Initially, when they were coming out to bring the water, we weren't really getting a charge on it. It was like paying 1,000, I think it was about 1,300 a month. And then they would come out. And so I just thought, oh, 1,300 is not too bad. And if you've got to call them out, they're not going to fill up all the tanks anyway. They would probably just about do, you know, 1 or 2, depending on which tanks there were. So, okay, that was okay. But then it slowly starts to creep up. And then I noticed, probably about the 3rd time I called them, it had jumped up to almost 4,000. It was over $4,000. And so that was what they were basically charging. The remains coming round. Bear with me, I think he might want me. 1 second. Oh, sorry. Yes, so over $4,000 they started charging. And then it's going up. It's like it's creeping up. So it's gone from like about 13, and it's 14, then it's 15, and then last month, I think it was November, it's nearly $2,000. I thought, no, this is ridiculous. But it kept coming to me. Just cancel them. Cancel. Most of the people around here, they don't even have them. They just rely on Mother Nature. And but I was thinking, oh, you know, it's better to sort of err on the side of caution. But when you're erring on the side of caution and it's costing you an arm and a leg, you're paying for a service, you don't mind. But if you're paying for a service and, you know, you're getting value for money, you don't mind. But then you call them out, you know, when you're running low. And, of course, if you're running low, everybody else is running low. And how much can one truck do? So they won't answer the phone to you. You get through like 2 weeks later and, oh, they'll be telling you all kinds of nonsense, giving you all sorts of excuses as to why they can't get to you. And by the time they do come, it's rained anyway. So you just let them come and let them do what they need to do. But it just was beginning to not make sense, me having them, especially when it goes up to nearly $2,000 for nothing. So I made up my mind in when I had that $2,000 bill, because by the time you pay the charges, it would have brought it up to $2,000, more or less, give or take $1 or $2. And so I decided to stop it. So, yeah, before I even go any further, my life is nothing. I'm nothing like I was before. nothing at all. I'm thinking loads more, critically thinking, questioning myself, constantly reviewing my life. Why do I do what I do? Why is this being done to me? Because when you wake up, when the veil's removed, you begin to see things for how they are. And the way that these corporate systems, they are basically robbing us blind, robbing us to keep us in that place of subservience. They just want to be in control. They want you to work your guts out all your life, you know, paying extortionate bills and always keeping you in a place of you've just about got enough to survive. So now I'm on my spiritual, beautiful journey, and so much is being unfolded about how, you know, I was asleep, totally conditioned, programmed, and subjected to their narrative, their way of thinking, their control. You know, that's all the corporate systems, healthcare, education, government, water services, electric, a lot of them, all of them. They're not going to like me, but I don't care. God likes me, so I don't care who don't like me. And yeah, and I'll share my truths and what I've discovered and my experiences, whatever the cost. I don't care. I really don't. I care about humanity though, and it does pain me to see so many people asleep. If I could wake up one person, oh, that'd be so good, because that person will wake up another one. And, you know, just some spiritual truths that's unfolding. And, you know, it says in the Bible that you have not because you ask not. And when you ask amiss. So a lot of prayers don't get answered because we don't, well, I do now, but I didn't know how to pray. I prayed the way that they showed me to pray in the church, so it was like superficial, really. It was superficial prayers. You weren't coming from your heart. I mean, if you're told to fast and you've got this fasting and prayers that you've got to do, so I remember thinking, you know, oh God, not another, you know, I fasted all day. Then you go to the prayer warrior meeting, you know, to pray for a multicultural church, etc. And those prayers just in vain, not answered. And then, so you've been to work all day, hungry, and you've gone to this prayer meeting where you're praying for another 3 hours. They say 2 hours, but it's like 3 hours and beyond. And you're thinking, this is torture. I tell you, I used to see, like, chickens, living chickens. Just imagine them, cows, and thinking, like, oh, I could just, you know, eat a bit of beef now, or some KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. I could eat a cow. I could eat it. I'm so hungry, so I'm not focusing on the prayers. I remember one day when the pastor goes, "The Holy Spirit has told me that somebody has eaten. Who's eaten?" And then 2 of them had to confess. Well, I did. Pastor, I ate a bag of crisps and the other one ate an apple. I mean, what is all that about? I don't even know how I got there, but it needed to be said. But you pray, and I just pray differently. I know now, and for all the people that say don't pray to angels, I talk to angels, I talk to archangels, I talk to my guardian angel, I talk to angels, I really do. And I talk to God, I talk to Jesus, the divine realm. and I'm getting my prayers answered. And, you know, Mary, you know, it was the Archangel Gabriel come and visit Mary and told her that, because, you know, they're messengers and they help us, told Mary, you're going to have a son, you know, Jesus, you know, the saviour of the world is what we're taught in Christianity. If you follow his teachings, then yeah, that's true. We've got to follow the teachings. You can't just be preaching about Jesus and not living as Jesus lived. And take, for example, even with Daniel, he did do a 3-week fast, refrained from all the cakes and the chocolates and the crisps, just didn't eat those choice things, and it was fruits and veg. And I think it was Archangel Michael, you know, said, I'd heard your prayers from the beginning, but, sorry, yeah, I've heard your prayers from the beginning, and, you know, but Archangel Michael was at war. Archangel, angels. Was it Jacob that saw, you know, ascending and descending? Angels were ascending and descending to heaven, answering prayers. So I've learned that, you know, you don't have to believe me. I'm not making anybody believe me, but it's my truth. It's real. It's what's happened to me. So I thought I'd better put that in before, you know, people think I've gone stark raving mad. Don't worry, they've already said that I'm mad. But that said, they said that Jesus was as well, and they're still worshipping Jesus. You know, and Jesus is mad. No, I'm not saying worship me at all. I'm just saying the saviour of the world. They said that Jesus was crazy. Jesus was mad. So if they're saying that about me, not a problem. Not a problem at all. I can just speak my truth. That's what Jesus did. He just spoke the truth. Cut in, but it was the truth. So I say all that to say this. I'll just get into here. Back to National Water Commissioning. Let me just read the emails that I sent to them, because after, you know, it went up to that, and when I calculated it, if you're going to be charging me $2,000 a month, that's $24,000 a year. I've called you out. Well, I haven't even called you out this year. Well, obviously not this year because we're in 2025, but in 2024, I never called them out. And if I did then, which I don't think, it may have been once, but let's say 4 times in 2 years, over 2 years now, that's 48,000 that I've paid. And if I'd have bought it, it wouldn't have cost me that. And you just get smarter and know how to conserve water and not waste it. So when, you know, I'm weighing things up, shall I do this, shall I not do it? I have to take calculated risks, and this one was just blatant. They're thieves. You can just get rid of them. Just stop it, because you're paying for a service that you haven't even really got. You're just giving away the money. But anyway, I sent them this email. I just said, you know, basically that I'm cancelling my NWC account, National Water Commissioning. I said the last bill was extortionate, considering no water comes to this area. And I said the cancellation is to take place with immediate effect. So then they said, thank you for contacting the National Water Commission, Jamaica's premier water service. We aim to satisfy all our customers. Do you? Regarding your request, please confirm if you are requesting a permanent disconnection of the supply with no intentions of reconnecting same or a temporary disconnection that lasts up to 6 months. We strive to ensure that all our customers' needs are satisfied, blah, de, blah, de, blah. So basically, give them the confirmation. And I responded saying, there is no water supply where I live, you know, in Betheltown, so there is nothing to disconnect. It's pointless paying almost $2,000 a month and there's no service. Moreover, on the few occasions when I have requested water, there has been a delay, and by the time the water truck comes, God has provided rain. And then I put this, I've asked Archangel Barachiel. In case you don't know, Archangel Barachiel controls the weather. I'll give you a story about that in a bit. As well, for that, who controls the weather to send rain when needed. The divine realm is 100% reliable. So yes, it is a permanent disconnection from an illusional service from NWC, because it is illusional. You know, it's just fake, not even real. They're not even giving you a decent service. So yeah, the one day when I learnt about Archangel Barachiel, well, actually, I know all of my guides, the archangels. I know who to call on, when to call on, and I get the answers. So the one day, you know, Tony, you saw earlier on, he popped over and then he was going to get some star fruit. So I says, oh, pick me some as well. So he's picking some for himself and me, and it starts to rain. And he's kind of hurrying. I says, oh, don't worry, I've got a brolly, an umbrella. Let me, you know, I'll get it. So I went and got the umbrella, and you know, off he went. He said, do you want me to bring it back today? And I went, nah, don't worry about it. When I'm passing, I'll get it. So, a couple of days later, I'm going down the library, and I walk past Tony's, and sometimes he's on the balcony, but he wasn't there. And I thought, oh, it's a beautiful bright day. It doesn't look like it's going to rain. So I just thought I would leave it. And, you know, I only had I didn't even have my socks on. The good thing about Jamaica, you can wear socks and sandals and it don't look odd. So, because you don't want your foot to go and slip and hit the rocks and stuff. So it's a bit of protection. And then you don't want shoes that your feet are all closed in. So I goes down to the library. I'm there doing my videos, uploading and stuff. So I was there for a few hours actually. It was a bit slow that day, and then all of a sudden it goes super dark, and I'm thinking, oh my god, it's going to rain. So it finishes uploading, and I'm thinking, this is definitely rain. You just know when the clouds are heavy over here, you know that they're about to just open. So I said, oh God, I went, oh, I just need to run to the supermarket to get me Bigfoot and ping pong, little snacks. So I goes to the supermarket, and I'm thinking, like, I know I'm taking a chance here, and it does not look like the rain is going to hold until I get back. So I said, Archangel Barachiel, you're over the weather. Please, can you hold back the rain clouds, hold back the rain until I get home. My God, I'm thinking like I got like 10 minutes to walk up that road. And I came up and come through the gate, opened the grill. As soon as I stepped inside the grill, the heavens just opened, and it was cats and dogs, and it rained all night for the rest of the evening and for the night. And I'm telling you, I says, Thank you so much, Archangel Barakael. I was telling somebody about it. They said, oh, it was just coincidence. Well, it was for you. I know that nothing is coincidence. I know that I pray and I get my prayers answered. And my prayers, well, evidently. And the thing is, if you don't believe, you don't get. But I don't just believe, I know. So because I know, I keep getting more and more and more. It's amazing. So anyway, that was to give that testimony. They write me back. You'd think after that one, they'd think, you know, because they're not going to understand about all that, you know. Asking Archangel Barakael, I did chuckle to myself, thinking, the people that read this will probably say, you'd probably think, this is a mad woman, but hey ho, they responded and said, thank you for contacting the National Water Commission, where we aim to serve and satisfy the needs of our customers, we extend sincerest apologies for the experience with your water supply in recent times. So regarding your request, kindly note that a cancellation refers to us completing a disconnection with confirmation that you wish to permanently disconnect. Please provide us with a valid copy of your ID and TRN, as well as the completed termination form attached to this email. Additionally, ensure all outstanding balances on the account are cleared. Your request will be processed within 30 working days after receiving all required documents and clearance of outstanding amounts. What a load of nonsense. Anyway, I fill out their form as requested. The form is just not user-friendly. Took me so long to fill it out, and then it weren't done properly, but I thought I'll send them it anyway. And sent it to them, and they respond back, thank you again, kindly note that we are unable to process your request, as the disconnection form was not completed correctly. To proceed, kindly fill out the all required fields, sign the form, which I couldn't do, it wouldn't allow me to, and resubmit it with a copy of your identification. This will enable us to verify your identity as the account holder authorised to request the disconnection. Whatever. Anything to keep you on their books and get you paying. Anything. Because they could have phoned me, they could have done anything, but all this, I've already told you, I've given you my email, you've got all my email address, you've got my telephone numbers, so it's all pants. So, I responded to that, because I've sent you an email and now you're sending me all that. So I said, good day. The form you provided is either not user-friendly or compatible with my phone. I have completed it as best as I can. Please take this email as confirmation of my cancellation. I have no water connection to the property, so there is nothing to disconnect. This is a complete waste of my precious time and God-given energy. I will not be responding to any further nonsense emails from you. My TRN is attached. I did have to send them one more. I pray God will pour some common sense into the brains of the staff at National Water Commissioning. Water is supposed to be free because it comes from God and not man. I am and will continue to get my water supply from my Creator and the divine realm. Archangel Barakael has ultimate control of the weather and provides rain when I need it. I walk by faith and not by sight. I am in this world but not of it. I am under God's law and not man's law. So I put NWC are on a power trip. God is not playing, and the whole fraudulent corporate systems are on the brink of collapse. God himself, I think he's coming back, will provide cost-free water to every citizen of Jamaica, As I've said it to the hearing of God, so shall it be. Let me just pop out a bit. Yeah, so anyway, you think that they'd get the message, just cancel this woman's water. So then I get another bill. So obviously that one and this one is nearly 4,000. I just replied to it. I just put, I have cancelled my account. You people are thieves. May God have mercy on you. I am not connected to any water supply, so take whatever action you need to. Basically. You know, I'm done with playing. I'm done with it. So, anyway, after I do all that, the second tank, the first tank's leaking. I've disconnected that. The second tank starts to leak. That was just before I went away, Christmas. And then when I come back, there's hardly any water in there. And it's like, you know, the shadow self, the ego side, go and grovel and go and ask them back for your water. And I thought, no. And the higher self reminded me of a time when I was in England, living at 9 Deansfield Road, when I used to insure everything. I tell you, this just came to me. I was reminded divinely. And I used to insure everything. Washing machine, I probably paid for it about 6 times over. And I was insuring the drains. And I heard God say one day, why are you throwing money down the drain? Insuring your drains. So I thought, oh, let me cancel it. And then all the other insurance policies, you know, I took off all the frills. Because I thought insurances, they don't actually prevent anything or protect you. It's God really that does it's not even really good, it's God, full stop, that prevents and protects and provides. So if, you know, anything does happen, I just go back to the source, God. So everything, all the insurances now, no frills. I'm just having the basic to keep me legal, you know, insurance on the roads and all that. So I cancel the drainage coverage, and as soon as I cancel it, the drains get blocked. I goes, okay, testing of your faith. Anytime you're going to take a step of faith, something will come to make it look as if you've made the wrong decision. So I thought, oh, heck, my drains are blocked. And then the back garden was now flooded. You couldn't even go out the back. It had blocked so much. Never seen it happen before like that. So I was telling somebody, and funnily enough, coincidentally, no, divinely enough, the person said to me, oh, they had something I heard something on the radio, and it was talking about your drains, that if they're blocked, and if they're shared, and if they're built before your house was built before 1936, you're covered, and they'll come out and unblock it and that. And she heard that morning. Oh, so I phoned up the council. First of all, well, before I did that, I said, God, now you knew that at this time I was going to be living at 9 Deansfield Road. So you know, and I was basically just affirming and just confessing and declaring basically that this house was built on or before 1936. It's got to have been. And it is a shared drain. and they will come and do it for free. They will come out and do the work. And this is something just rose up in me, and to say, yeah, this is true. It goes up. That is how it is. So I rings up the council and I says, I'm just trying to find out when my property was built. They looked, 1936. Go God! And then I ring up, I was going to say National Water Commissioning, Severn Trent Water. When was, I said, is my drain shared? They said yes. I said, because it's blocked. They says, okay, we'll come out and do it for you. And they come out and did it. God is amazing. God is just so beautiful. God is beyond genius. I tell you, I love God so much. So much. And so I'm reminded of that. And then I'm reminded of the source of National Water Commissioning is God. They have to depend themselves on the rainwater, in some places sewage water to cleanse it, and then they clean it. And then, back in the ancient of days, it was wells. They were digging wells. Well, modern day, you can still have pipes dug underground. All you need is a pressure washer and a sump pump, and you can have your own water supply. And I'm going to put some links in the description because I've watched videos on it. Even, I won't even talk about JPS because I've got solar, but they're nickers as well. They're thieves. Somebody sent a video around. I tell you, knowledge is power. In fact, the application of knowledge is power. And, you know, there was the wired up a tree, just tie the wire around the tree and the light's on. They're getting it from somewhere. Why can't we get it directly? You know, everything now is a commodity. We're commodities. They don't care about us. They do not care. So as people are waking up and people are discovering things, people are sharing it. You know, that's why like, share and comment. You know, it helps the message to get out. And you imagine Jamaicans, well, anywhere in the world, if you start harvesting your own water, then you know that you're not drinking somebody else's dung or urine. You know, they really are taking the piddle, these people. Really are. So, water can come from underground. Check your water table. I did. It's not that deep down here. And I'm sure wherever people are, it's not that deep down. And if you can't, there's a Ghanaian couple I was watching the other day. I'll put their video in. And their sustainable living, massive tank, harvest water. I tell you, in England, got water to kill, loads of water. Rain all the time. I know there's probably not the land space and whatever, but I tell you, we need to take our power back. We've just given all our power away to the government, rulers of your mind, your mentality. No more for Denise, no more. These corporate companies, they know that they're on the brink of collapse. They really do. The water coming back. You know, why wasn't they giving us water all this time? All of a sudden it comes back. They don't go around to go and check which pipes are burst or which pipes aren't burst. They just turn it on, and hence why, you know, that pipe that I've got, you know, that was damaged. It was like it was of no use, and then all of a sudden now a load of water's wasting because people weren't expecting it. The other thing why I know that they know they're on the brink of extinction. You know, a couple of days ago, this is after I've, you know, cancelled everything, and then a lot of things are coming to light now. And they've now, a couple of days ago, I was reading in the Jamaican Observer that NWC are doing an amnesty. So they're basically writing off people's debts so that they can connect back to them. They've got a plan. They don't want to give you the water initially. They're down on your back, charging you a bag of money for no service. And then when they see that actually people are waking up, people are harvesting their own water, people are not bothering with them, they're going to private companies to go and get their water. It's like, oh dear, we better act quickly. That's why they want to know, is it permanent or 6 month, temporary? It's permanent from me. Like I said, I'm depending on Creator, depending on the Most High. And, that's what they've got to depend on. Without the Creator, they couldn't be harvesting water themselves. They know a lot more than they're letting on. And people are finding out, people are waking up, news is spreading, and, the people are getting their power back. And I'm definitely getting my power back, because I do want to live sustainably, and when they decide on their lockdowns, I'll happily be locked down here on this beautiful land, happily, rearing my own chickens and stuff, and goats, and eating my own food, solar, electric, my own harvest of water. Lock me down. By all means, lock me down. Bring it on. Yeah. So, yeah, just that was on my heart to share about my experience with National Water Commissioning, my journey with them, and now it's ended. And that's who, I'm depending on. I was saying to somebody, have you ever actually run completely out of water? And they said yes. And I had to ask them a question a few times until, have you not even had enough that you could wipe yourself down with, a drop of water? No, it's never gone like that. I've always had a barrel that has always got some water in, and then it rains. I went, that's the point I'm trying to make. We've got to say the things as they are. We can't say that, I've completely run out when I haven't. I'm low on water, but I'm managing with it. It just helps me to, conserve it more, be, more mindful of what I'm doing. Don't just run the water for run's sake. So, there's lessons to be learned for me as well. And, God trusts you in the little. He'll give you abundance, he'll give you loads. Just learn to be content with what you've got and learn to trust. I have 100% trust that anything that I ask for, I get. But that's how I will hold the rain clouds off. They're held off. I need, water. And even before I'd reached this level, this stage of my spiritual growth, I was praying anyway. We would all pray in this household, and when it looks like all the water's gone right down, the rain will come. And everybody, yeah, thank you, Jesus. Everybody's just happy. So we should have no doubt. I have no doubts whatsoever. Doubts. God has proved himself over and over and over and over and over again. Never failed me. Never, ever, ever. Everything that I've asked for, it might not have come in the way that I expected, but it has come in a beyond genius way that I think, God, whoa. So it's like for us to just ask, and God will always do something better. You get better, you really do. Yeah, no, I said I'm going, but I'm just going to share this, then go. And that was about, I don't even think it was a year before I got here. The one day I'm looking at I see this house for sale in Jamaica, in Southfields, in Manchester. Was it in Manchester? No, it was in St Elizabeth, I think. And this house was £64,000. And it was 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom, and on a good piece of land. Anyway, you know, it tells you, is it in Joel, to write the vision down, or Hosea, one of those minor prophets in the Bible. Write the vision down. Well, I just cut it out and I stuck it on my mirror. So every day I come, I'd see it. And I thought, I'd just say, not believing that I was going to get here. You know, oh, thank you for the house that one day, it's a dream, but one day I'll get it. I really didn't even believe that what I was saying was about to come true and be fulfilled. Now, I didn't get that house. I got this one. And that was in less than a year. I mean, it was like a few months after. Then I just thought, oh, I wonder how much this house would be, the house in the UK, how much would that cost? How much would it be valued at? And even when they gave the valuation and I said, God, I wouldn't mind you putting an extra 20 grand on that. It was what did we just say the figures? It was 180. I wouldn't mind an extra 20 grand on that, God. And so said, so done. Somebody offered 200. And then somebody else came and offered 205. And I thought, no, Denise, integrity. Don't, this one's a certainty. You don't know about the other one. And not just that, you've given your word. But then, when this one that offered that comes and wants to now knock 5,000 off, I said, hang on a bit, there's somebody here that wants to put 5,000 on. He went, no, leave it, let's leave it as it is. I went, too right. Leave it as it is. And so I get this here for 119,000. That's the goodness of God. The goodness of God. So yeah, I just felt led to share that. Somebody needs to hear it. Anyway, on that note, I'm definitely going. So until the next time, bye for now.